Okay. Hi everybody. Welcome to Mikrotik user meeting. I'm glad to meet you here, and I wish you have good time in MUM 2012 in India. In this presentation, I will talk about Mikrotik Webfig and how to create and customize that for your users and customers. Cause of my selection for this presentation was because I have many problems with my users and customers. So they haven't any knowledge about Mikrotik devices and Mikrotik configuration, and they want to using that in their hotels, cafes, and etc. For this reason, I find my solution in Webfig, and Webfig solved my problem. My name is Reza Mogaddam. I am from Iran. I am technical manager in 2 different companies, Sabanet and Faranet, and also I am lecturer in Khuzestan Province University for computer science and also MPCNA course. As you can see here, these are my certificates. I am certified as Mikrotik trainer, and also I am certified as Mikrotik Academy trainer, and also Mikrotik consultant. I also need to tell you I'm the first Mikrotik Academy trainer in the world with certified number ACTR 0001. And also you can see my other certificates and also my other certificates for other vendors. Objectives in this presentation are include what is Webfig and skins, and what is usage of skins and also Webfig, and I have some example of both of them, and also we're talking about skin components such as separator, tab, limit, and also node. And finally, you can know how to create and also how to apply skins for your users or your customers. In the first, I have a question. What do you know about Webfig? Everyone? Okay. Webfig is a management tool for Mikrotik devices, and you can use that for configuring, monitoring, and also troubleshooting Mikrotik devices via the web interface. You have all abilities same as Winbox with Webfig, and also you have ability to directly access to your Mikrotik devices without install any additional software such as Winbox or Wine software for Linux and etc. So you are able to using your mobile phone to manage and configure your Mikrotik device. And another one best feature of Webfig is you are able to create and customize Webfig web interface for your user based on your policy and your permission. For example, you need to only giving access to only wireless section for some of your users and customers. So you are not able to using Winbox tools to giving access to only this menu. For this reason, you are able to using Webfig and also skins to making this. I'm tell you 3 main functions of Webfig are include configuration, monitoring, and also troubleshooting. For configuration case, you are able to use Webfig to change your current configuration. This current configuration change are such as add, remove, edit, and also view current configuration. And for monitoring case, you are able to using Webfig for monitoring purpose. For example, you are able to view interface graph, wireless registration users, CPU usage, resource usage, and etc. And for troubleshooting use, you are able to using Webfig for troubleshooting case. troubleshooting tools are for TCP IP are ping, traceroute, and also IP scan, same as Winbox. And also for wireless troubleshooting, you can use snooper, frequency usage, alignment tools, and etc. This is an example for configuration case. If you can see here, you are able to obtain our menu, sub-menus, button, fields, and options, same as Winbox. Here I am add, and also I am view IP addresses for my Mikrotik. As you can see here, I am added a new IP address for Ether2. And for this picture, you can see here I'm added a IP address to Ether2, and I am verified that. This is another example. You are able to using Webfig for making a queue. Here is simple queue. As you can see here, all of things is same as Winbox. And you can see also here all simple queues in your Mikrotik device. This is for monitoring. For monitoring usage, you are able to view interface graph, bandwidth graph, wireless registration user, and everything you are able to using that with Winbox. As you can see here, I have information. I can see information about my interface states, and also in this picture you can see bandwidth or bandwidth usage in your interface. And for troubleshooting use, as you can see here, we are two troubleshooting tools. Here is ping tool, and here is traceroute, and everything is same as Winbox. Okay, I am talking about Webfig. Here I want to talk about skins and what is a skin and what is usage of a skin. So I need to ask a question. Do you know about the skin? Everybody? Skins are graphical interface. They are able us to connecting to the Mikrotik Webfig services. And all of menus, sub-menus, options, and fields are able to view with this skin. By default, Webfig use default skin. For this reason, we are able to view all menu and sub-menu same as Winbox. Also, you can make your user-friendly skins for your users and customers based on your policies and based on your permissions and etc. Some of usage of skins are here. We are able to add, remove some fields and options. We are able to create and customize a status page, and also translate Webfig service to your language, rename menu and sub-menus, fields and also options, create and add a comment, and limit some fields and options for your users in the skins. And here is some of common example of usage of a skin. Summary of this three: you are able to create a new skin to giving limited access to your users. As you can see here, I want to show you some real examples from usage of a skin. Here you can see I translated this page and this Webfig service to Persian language. Actually, this is Persian language, and also this is bridge menu, bridge interface, add, settings, and these two are bridge interface. Actually, in my company, I can't give unlimited access and I can't give full access to my customers and also my operators to the devices or my core devices. They are user connected to them and get their services. For this reason, I need to give limited access to some sections, such as PPP sections. As you can see here, my operators can see only PPP menu. Here is PPP menu, and also this page and this menu is active on, active session. This is another example. Actually, some of my customers need to using Mikrotik devices for only access point, and they haven't any knowledge about Mikrotik devices for configuration and etc. So they need only using that for access point in their office, homes, and also hotels. So I'm pre-configured some configurations for their customers, so they are all able to only change SSID for wireless, and also I'm limited some frequencies. As you can see, here I am selected and predefined mode in ipsec, band for 2 GHz BGN, and channel width for 20 MHz. Also, I am added some comments for my customers. So if my customers they haven't any knowledge about Mikrotik device, they can use this comment. For example, here I am limited frequency usage are allowed and permitted for my users are 3 channels. So if my user wants to select another channel of this 3, they have get error. These 3 channels are 3 unoverlapped channels in frequency. Okay. Let's talk about the skin components and what are the skin components. In the first, we have separator. You can use separator to adding a horizontal line to separate your fields and options. As you can see here in this picture, here is separator. VR tab. Tab are the same as separator, but they have a title, and you are able to type a title or a label. You can see here, this is a tab, and I am renaming that for user information. We have limit. With limit, we are able to limiting some options, menus, and fields for our user. If you can see here, my user is able to only using unlimited 256 and 512 kilobits for data rate in maximum limit in simple queues. I'm able to doing this restrictions with limit option. And finally, we can add a comment for our user. As you can see here, this is my comment for my user screen. We are read-only options. As I tell you, you are able to predefine some configuration for your users. As you can see here, I am predefined mode to dynamic case and also predefined some pre-configuration for authentication types. So my users can only use WPA PSK and WPA to PSK for their security profile. And finally, we have a status page. You can make a customized status page, and you can get your information from different places to one place. As you can see here, I'm getting information about my server VLAN from interface menu. I'm get VLAN ID from VLAN interface menu. I'm get upload and download from server queue menu here, and also I'm get IP address of my servers here from IP address menu. Okay. We want to talk about how to create and also how to apply skins in Mikrotik. In the first, you need to log into your Mikrotik devices via a web interface. After that, you need to log into Webfig environment and Webfig services. If you log into Webfig services, you can see here is Webfig environment. If you can see, all menu, sub-menu, and options are same as membuat. If you want to create a new skin to your Mikrotik device, you need to go to design skin mode. For going to design skin mode, you need to create your skin, and before that you need to go to design skin. You need to click on design skin button in your Webfig environment. Here is design skin mode. You can see we have some additional options such as checkbox behind each menu, checkbox for each field and options, down arrow key. This is the configuration mode for design skin. In the first, you need to create a new skin and change your configuration and change your skins and change your update for that. For this reason, you need to only select a new name for your skins. After that, click on Save button. If you can see here, you are able to check and uncheck menus and sub-menus and giving limited access for this menu. If you can see here, red arrow point to unavailable menus and sub-menus, and blue is vice versa. Also, you are able to rename menu and sub-menus. If you can see, here was switch menu. I'm renamed that to layer 2 switch. Here was PPP menu. I'm renamed it to online users. Only needed to click on that menu and option and retype and renew name. You are able to disable and enable fields and options, and also adding new features such as these options to a fields and options by clicking on each button. For separator, you need to click on bottom arrow key and select Add Separator, and you can see here I added some separator between each menu, each field. To create a tab, you need also to click on down arrow key and click on Add Tab. Here are my tabs. Also, for limitation, some fields an option you are able to using limit option. For frequency, I'm click on down arrow key, click on add limit. I'm entry permit options. They are able to using by user. As you can see, user can only After my limitation, user can only use these 3 frequencies. To create notes or adding a new comment, you need to click on down arrow key and after that add a note and type your note here. In previous slide, I'm limited frequency for my users, so need to notice to that. Frequency available are channel 1, channel 6, and also channel 11. For making read-only, so you are able to predefine configuration. You need to also click on down arrow key behind each menu, each field and option, and click on make read-only. I am predefining these configurations here, and also my user can choose frequency from that free permit value, and also they are able to change SSID. And also you can create your status page and your customized status page with also this button. Okay. We're talking about how to create skins, and now we want to talking about how to apply skins for users. In the first, you need to make sure you save your recent change and recent updates to your skins, and every change and every update must be saved for your data skins. Sure to save recent change. After that, you need to create a new group and select your skin to this group and set your permission and your policies to this group. For example, if you want your users only view your configurations and is not able to create, change, and also delete configurations, you need to set policy to only web and also read. And if your users need to create, remove, add ability, you need to select read, web, and also write options. I created a new group with name customers and set permissions, necessary permissions, and finally I'm select card group, color skins, and make it that. After that, you need to create a new user, member of that group. Here, I'm created a user with name Reza Muqaddam, and this user is member of customers group. Finally, all the skins you make a that are stored in files menu in skin folders, and you are able to move them for backup or using in another Mikrotik device. Okay, I'm sure this is very useful for you. Thank you for your coming and thank you for your listening.